Guys, we are ready to tee it up. And the Wolverines will get us started with the opening kickoff. Let's see what he can get done from inside his own 15. Able to find enough room to get it out across the 25. He's brought down at the 26. Offense getting set for first down. He wastes no time and comes out throwing. He's going to take off. Nice run there to keep things moving before they force him out of bounds.
And that's a pretty good job by this defense. Man, it's so hard to limit these quarterbacks, and they're spreading you out all over the field. When they take off, it's hard to limit the damage. Nice job limiting the damage. And I tell you what, make it physical. Finish those plays and try to tackle that guy and make him think about running the football in the future.
Got it in the middle. It's McCray. And the completion gives him a fresh set of downs and keeps this drive moving.
I just love quarterbacks that aren't greedy and that aren't always trying to throw the home run ball, right? Second down, you're in your own end of the field. The guy you want to throw to is not open. Just find the back. He'll go do something positive with it. This guy is a weapon, and you got to find him.
And they got him for the sack.
What a great play. This guy is a force on this D-line. You think about Michigan football defensively, they've got dudes up front. Aiden Hutchinson, Brandon Graham, Mozzie Smith, Rashawn Gary, guys that can win one-on-one, and guys that change and force your game plan to have to adapt for them. You need to double-team these guys if you want to have any chance. This is that type of player. He's got so much ability.
They line up with some serious work to do if they want to convert this one. Movement from the linebackers trying to mess with the offensive line's assignments. Feeling some heat. The quarterback scrambled around, but the defense able to scramble him and turn it into a sack.
Great job up front on this pass rush. Defense in a dime personnel grouping. They've got 6 DBs on the field. They're expecting pass, so they're going to have to win with 4 guys, and they're 4-1. They got the job done.
On fourth down, they're taking to the air. Hit as he throws. And that one falls incomplete. A huge...
Tell you what, coaches catch heat a lot now, especially on social media. I expect him to catch a lot of heat. Fourth down, long yardage situation on your own territory, and you want to go for it, and you fail, and you're surprised. You definitely shouldn't be surprised. Just don't check your mentions, dog.
Wants to throw on first down off the play fake. Takes a hit as he fires. Finds a man by himself. And he strides his way into the end zone. Touchdown, Michigan!
And what a nice start for this offense. The throw game getting working, getting the touchdown pass. This quarterback getting a little bit of confidence. His passing game getting in a rhythm. Nice start for this offense.
And he's got the extra point, and it's 7-0 to start this one. That's exactly what you want to do when you have that type of field position. Strike quickly, and they did. One play, and they put it on the board. Oh, look at Mr. Hands taking the squibber inside the 30. And good work by the coverage team to knock down the return man. The Illinois offense returns to the field. We'll see if that failed fourth down in their own end last time David sort of curbed some of the aggression. He's going to throw deep right side. And it's picked off. Takes it the other way. And a big return after the INT sets up the offense for this possession.
Sometimes the quarterback puts that zip on it, and you can hear it, and sometimes he uses the lob wedge where it takes a little time to get there. That time, he used the lob wedge, and the defender came in and made the interception. Big play for this defense early.
Pulls it in. It's Morgan. And he'll step out of bounds after a very productive play. After that last completion, it's second down. Quarterback reacting to what the D is showing. Wants to throw on second down. Grab near the sticks. It's Morgan. A quick tackle made, but he's got plenty for the first down. New set of downs after that completion. They'll throw it on first down. He wants to go deep. And they won't make the connection, looking to make a big play there.
Good awareness by the defense. In this situation on the field, you know there's coordinators that like to try to take shots deep down the field and catch you napping. The defense was ready for that one.
To the air. It's Orji. And it'll be incomplete. This is some physical pass defense.
I don't know if the quarterback read the coverage properly on that one, but obviously the result is an incompletion.
Trying to move the sticks on third down through the air. Makes the grab. He gets it in. Touchdown, Wolverines. Well, I'm not sure who was closer to the receiver there, the defensive backs or us here in the booth.
That was great execution on offense. Receiver wins the route one-on-one, shows off his speed, gets himself wide open. There was no question where the quarterback was going with that. Nice job.
And the extra point makes it 14-0. A very efficient five-play scoring drive. And the points come on a pass from 39 yards out. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Good job by the coverage unit to stop the return man.
All right, not ideal. Right, not ideal. You're an offense. You want to get a good kickoff return, but you're starting inside your own 10. Now come out, set the tone. Get some high percentage completion. You might not go with that script you had because you thought you might have a little better field position, but you just get some few first downs. Get that first down right now.
Oh, he had him right down the middle, and it just squirted right through his fingers, and they miss an opportunity for a nice play on first down. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face third down. If they can convert here, that type of play can really give you a shot of momentum. Gets open down the middle. He'll get it out to the 25, not bothered at all being backed up, and they've got a first down. As they get set to snap it, time winding down here in the quarter.
Hard work pays off, guys. These offenses work so hard week in and week out, working on those critical down distances, third downs. And having that conversion this early in the game, that's got to feel good for this offense.
Michigan 14, Illinois 0.
First down to start the drive after the break. Looking to move it through the air. He'll throw one to his right. And the DB right with him to knock it away.
Oh, man, the quarterback almost just threw his second interception on as many drives. He's trying to fit that football in there. It gets tipped up in the air. He's lucky that wasn't picked off.
Trying to escape and get it himself. Finally run out of bounds, but he has this offense rolling with a first down.
Man, that used to just drive me nuts. I couldn't stand that. The quarterback drops back the pass, scrambles around. You got me chasing you all over the field, getting close to the sideline. Stay in bounds. Please stay in bounds. Let me get a little bit of a reward for all my running so I can just put some kind of hit on it. Nope. Steps out of bounds.
Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be second down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. To the air, it's Altmaier. Now he's going to break the pocket. And he'll just get rid of that one.
Know the situation, know the game of football, right? When I start to get outside the pocket, I don't see anything there. I can throw the ball away. I don't have to take a sack, get a lost yardage play. I can just throw the ball out of bounds as long as it passes the line of scrimmage. We go on to the next down. No harm, no foul.
Would have just been a 49-yard field goal try, but they're hungry for touchdowns, so they'll try to move the chains on 4th and short. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Drilled as he throws, and they stop him on 4th down with the heat.
And they decide to go for it. They decide to be aggressive, try to throw the football down the field. Receiver, quarterback, not on the same page. No dice, turnover on downs.
Speeding down the left side. At the 20. Touch.
Bye-bye.
Few places are richer in tradition, more steeped in nostalgia than this old horseshoe on the banks of the Olentangy, the home of the Ohio State Buckeyes. And the scarlet and gray have this place rocking already. There's nothing quite like a great rivalry matchup in college football. The bitterness, the intensity, the lifetime of memories that will come as a result of what we're about to see in this one. As we'll see a squad from the Big Ten, the Michigan Wolverines, taking on the 4th-ranked team of the land, the Ohio State Buckeyes. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack, and Jesse Palmer with me. Guys, it's time to get it going. And the Buckeyes will put total leather and will get started. Bringing it out. I know he thinks he can house every return, but sometimes...
And the Michigan
take a knee as he stopped at the 14. They've got the big fellas out there, a 3 tight end look on 1st and 10. Linebackers trying to create some confusion. Open space at the 25. He's run out of bounds, but not before turning in a big pickup and moving the sticks for a first down.
What a nice run there. And from the beginning of time, Michigan football has been synonymous with running the football. You can think back to Tyrone Wheatley, Anthony Thomas, Chris Perry, Hassan Haskins. Big physical runners that also had sprinter speed and that could change the game. This dude right here, every time he has the football, he has the ability to go the distance, and that's what makes this Michigan offense so dangerous.
The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. After the 5-yard step off, 1st and 15 for this offense. Looking to throw, it's Orji. Flushed out of the pocket. At the 35, he's loose. He will step out of bounds, but not before the big pickup and a first down for this offense.
I mean, these quarterbacks nowadays can run so fast. Think about who you've got chasing him. Defensive linemen, those big old defensive tackles, defensive ends, linebackers. They can't catch him because they're faster than them nowadays. So much speed, so much electricity now with these guys.
And the defense snows him under after a very short game. The colors of the day were maize and blue when Michigan won a close one last year.
There was Ohio State leaving the stadium feeling blue after that one, too. The way that Michigan enforced their will late in that game. They were the most physical team when they needed to be, and David, they're going to have to do that again to pull out this W.
Yeah, and it doesn't matter if you're the coach at Ohio State and you won every game on your schedule, but you lose to Michigan, it's an unsuccessful year. So he's heard about it all offseason, and these players have too, and they'll be ready for some revenge.
Offense took a little bit too much time at the line there. And here comes the offense on second down. Quarterback changing the plays at the line. Off the play fake. Still looking on the move. Going to try to get it himself. And that defense pushing him out of bounds after a short gain. There's so many great rivalries in college football, guys, but I think this one, because of the disdain and the excellence, sort of rises to the top.
Yeah, I mean, listen, there are great rivalries scattered all around this country. In-state rivalries, interconference rivalries, a great history, great pageantry. But I think what makes Ohio State versus Michigan unique is the fact that more often than not, these are two teams competing for national championships at the end of the year. And this game really does determine the national landscape.
And 19 national championships between the two teams. Late in the year, it always matters. You go back to 2006, number 1 versus number 2. So always disdain, always hate. Don't even call each other by their names. Like, this rivalry means
Fires and picked off.
how do you not get excited and out of your seat when you see the big boys making the little boys play? Listen, I know you DBs can do all that running around stuff and catch the football. I can too. I just do it in a sexier, bigger body. Yes, please.
First down here for the offense. Wide receiver coming across in motion. Pressure coming. Using the back as a receiver on the screen. Not a whole lot of room there on that screen pass as it just never developed. These two first squared off in 1897, and this rivalry is almost like a history of the sport itself.
So much history, so much tradition. I mean, I can go back to 2006 when they were 1 and 2 in the country. You know, like, these games really matter. The uniforms are clean. The athletes are flowing. There's tons of athletes all over the place. This is always a huge showdown.
And you think about some of the great coaches that have graced the sidelines in this rivalry. Bo Schembechler at Michigan and Woody Hayes at Ohio State. And it's amazing, in a conference full of trophy games, maybe the greatest rivalry doesn't even have one.
They're trying to get to it. And he was drilled just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
Oh, you know what time it is when the defense gets that stop on third down. Fist up in the air. Nice job getting to the quarterback, putting some pressure on him, hitting him, forcing the incompletion. Fourth down, baby.
On fourth down, going to the air. And he's got it inside the 20. Touchdown, Buckeyes! Reeled it in and just made the house call.
How do you not love the guts of this offense? Fourth down, it's just another down, and what do? Stay aggressive, throw the football down the field, make the big play, get the big touchdown.
About to kick it off after punching it in for the touchdown. Looks like he's going to try to return it. Pulled down at the 18, and the decision to bring it out of the end zone was not a good one. Guys, here come those maize and blue winged helmets on offense. Boy, they hope this next drive is more productive after throwing a pick last time, Jesse.
Yeah, and the coaches did a good job on the sideline there, just talking to the young quarterback and making sure he's able to turn the page, calm him down, to go out and refocus this drive.
Yeah, and some people do that better than others, but you got to show some trust in him. Maybe get the ground game going, help around him a little bit with this system.
Got stuffed on first down. It's 2nd and 10. The receivers often will run their route based on a side adjustment. Unloads to the wideout. Can't make the connection. The pressure there caused the missed timing.
And that's how pressure on a quarterback can affect the passing game. They were able to get after him on that play, and as a result, the QB made a bad decision, forcing that football into double coverage.
On 3rd and long, trying to convert through the air. He turns it loose to the left. Picked off.
This is obviously not a great start for this quarterback here. 2 interceptions already in this game. He's got to do a much better job of this decision.
They'll be able to get off one more play before quarter's end. Getting some heat. They get to him as he throws. And he intercepts it. Got room on the return. And they capitalize not only on the pick, but the great return to give the offense tremendous field position.
That's the end of the first quarter. With the score, Ohio State 7, Michigan 0.
They'll start the drive here with first down to open this period. From the shotgun, the inside give. And he'll make his way out of bounds after the solid pickup.
I know it's sexy to throw the football, but if you can pound it away and get these kind of gains, they will just add up, wear the defense down, get first downs, and ultimately get some points.
Got 6 on first down. Now a lot of options on 2nd and 4. Back to throw. It's Orji. That pass is incomplete, and they might be fortunate it wasn't knocked free for a fumble. It'll be 3rd down.
Well, the defense is fast. If you can hit that quarterback with his speed and force those incompletions, man, that is impressive.
They'll snap it from the gun on 3rd down. Bought a little time, lets it go. Caught near the sticks. It's Edwards. They make the stop, but not before they do their work up top and pick up a first down. The Wolverines come to the line with a new set of downs. Quarterback making adjustments with his receivers. He's looking to throw it. Got him downfield. He's all the way down to the 27-yard line, and they are threatening. And the Wolverines are on the move. The aerial assault continues. The throw. Finds his man. It's Edwards. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there. Still a little ground cover. Pick up the first. Well, he comes up with the reception, but not a lot of room to run after that.
Yeah, and I like the QB doing this. I mean, I'm going to find ways to give him the football and see if he can make a miss. And I'm going to bet most of the time that my guy is a little bit more athletic than that defensive guy. Defense won this battle, but I like trying to get this guy the ball in space.
2nd down coming up. He's looking to throw. Using his legs, keeping his eyes downfield. Makes the grab outside. It's Morgan. And there were no creases or crevices to run through, and they shove him out of bounds.
Well, we knew coming into this game, this offense was going to try and get this receiver involved and get him involved early. So here they are just finding an easy completion. It's not a touchdown, but they just want to get this guy lathered up and get him into a run.
Caught in the backfield, it's Edwards. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
Well, they're trying to catch the defense napping. They're sneaking running back out of the backfield, see if the defense's eyes are maybe in the wrong place, but a great job. Everybody staying home and then making a nice tackle.
On 4th down, trying to keep the drive alive with the run. They stop him short of the marker, and they'll turn it over on downs. Quarterback empties his backfield. They'll start this drive with a pass. Unloads it downfield. And it goes through his hands. Oh, he had an explosive play right there for the taking, but couldn't reel it in. Now on second down after the incompletion. Looking downfield, it's Howard. He'll take another shot here. And that's going to be incomplete, going for broke on second down, but third down's coming up.
Man, this quarterback is living dangerously right now. Obviously, he threw a pick on the last drive. He's trying to complete that throw, but the defender gets a hand on it, tips it up in the air. That's oh-no. That is an oh-no situation. They're lucky that one hit the ground.
Gain of 9. Now, 4th.
And the offense will stay on the field. Do you think they're just going to try to make the defense jump? They'll run for it on 4th down. They stop him short of the marker, and they'll turn it over on downs.
Man, first half being that aggressive on your side of the field, that's a different world. Like, you live in the analytics world, and I know people say go for it more often. I don't see the point in going for it on that one early in the game in that situation.
Quickly complete. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there, still a bit short of the first down.
I want to get my running backs the ball in space as much as possible. And sometimes it doesn't work in the running game, but I can throw it to them. I can try to create some space out wide, dump him the football, let him make some catches, and see if I can't get some big plays out of him.
Well, it's a nice play design there. You're getting the running back involved in the pass game. Quarterback gives it to him early so he can go to work upfield and get the first down.
He's going to pass. Got out of trouble, got rid of it. Oh, he should have had that one right in his hands, and he couldn't hang on. Typically, he makes that play. It'll be second down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. Now the quarterback changing the original play call. On second down, he's looking downfield. Pocket starts to collapse. And he was hit just as he released it, and it falls to the turf.
Yeah, this offense might want to think about moving the launch point for this QB, because if you take hits like that from the pocket, it's really tough to complete passes.
It's still 3rd and goal. Wants to throw. It's Orji. He's got it. And he was close to scoring with that one. Defense runs him out of bounds at the 3. Fourth and goal from the 3, and the offense will stay out there and try to finish the deal. They'll go to the air. Starting to feel a little pressure. Unleashes to the end zone. And it's caught. Touchdown, Wolverines.
Yeah, and the passing game comes through, man, and we need more of that in the second half. An extra point away from tying this football game. You trailed a little bit in the first half, stayed calm. If this passing game can continue to heat up, look out in the second half.
Why not double the try total and go for 2? They're going to run it. He's into the end zone, and they'll put 2 more on the board just before halftime. So that scoring drive took only 6 plays. And they finish it up with a 3-yard scoring toss. Not going to risk a return here. He'll make the fair catch. Just a few seconds remaining here as they try to put something up before halftime. They'll throw it on first down. Time to take a shot. Can't make the connection. Incomplete pass, and 1 second remains.
I understand the quarterback wants to get this dominant wide receiver the ball as often as possible, but I wouldn't try to get it to him in double coverage. I think you have to let the defense's coverage dictate who gets the ball. There was somebody else open on that play.
One more snap coming before halftime. To the air, it's Howard. Going back to the well, another deep ball. It's incomplete, and they tried to get one on the board before the break and couldn't quite make the connection. We're ready to get it started here in the second half. From inside his own 15, trying to follow his blockers. Probably needed to pick up an extra block or two, but as it is, he'll be stopped at the 28. The Buckeyes roll that offense back out there. After the lack of production in the first half, plenty to talk about. Let's see what they can dial up here in the third quarter.
Yeah, I think you stay calm. I think you make adjustments, Jesse. I think you realize what they're doing to us and how can I attack that. But you also tell the guys, low-scoring game, still very much in this. We can still be who we are.
It's a good point. I think on offense, this is not the time to reinvent the wheel.
They've got the play bottled up. Fumble, it's out. Once that ball was loose, offense... chance. Defenders everywhere. It's a turnover.
Oh, and it's a hit like that that will absolutely light up the sideline, light up the stadium, change the momentum, and help you win a football game because that hit is what caused that fumble.
And how about the keen eyes and sharp awareness from the coach to challenge? He lofts it high and deep down the left side. And they can't hook up on the big play, and that brings up a fourth down.
Well, after struggling so much in the first half, you thought they would have made some adjustments here at halftime to see if they can open up this passing game. But early on in the second half, they're just not really able to get that done. Incompletion on third down in your own end, you're expecting them to punt.
Takes a hit as he releases it and just spiked it right into the ground.
That's a gutsy call. And I know the analytics world says to go for it more often, but when you're in your own territory and now you turn the football over to the other team, points are so much easier to get. Obviously, I know, Jesse, it didn't take a color commentator to figure that out.
He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple.
Well, there's a statement by the defensive line. First down play, expecting run, and they just dominated up front. Beat their one-on-ones and forced the tackle for a loss.
That pass is incomplete, and they're probably fortunate that it wasn't knocked free for a fumble.
And finally, the defense is able to get some pressure on this quarterback. They had been trying all game long, different ways to affect him, weren't able to get there. But on that play, because of the pressure, it affected his accuracy, and that's why the ball falls incomplete.
Third play of the drive, and they need to make something happen here on third and long. Dropping back, it's Orji. Quarterback doing what he does best. He can move. And he just held on to the football too long, and the defense rode him out of bounds and forced the loss.
Okay, so the QB scrambled, went out of bounds. It counts as a sack because it's a loss on the play. You know what I did as a defensive lineman, guys? I chased him and tried to be the first one and the closest one near him. Because guess who gets the sack? Yep, that guy.
They're only 1 for 3 on fourth down attempts, but they'll try it again here. He'll take a shot. And it's incomplete, and the defense stands tall and gets off the field. The offense lining up for a first down play. They'll run it from the gun. They can rely on this guy to pick up solid yardage when they need it, and he's out to the 43. Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. Power football with the run. Really nice stop there from this senior leader. Third and short now. They snap it from their own 46. They'll try to get it through the air. And a missed opportunity on third down as the defense knocks it free, and fourth down is coming up.
Defense did a great job. Third and short on the opponent's side of the field. They're expecting quick throw. Everybody, they dug their heel on the ground. They're able to break on the ball, force the incompletion.
Receiver going for the edge on the jet sweep. The Buckeyes get it past the sticks.
And these jet sweeps used to be plays where you ran to try to trick them and get out wide and make big plays. But now, short yardage situations, you start to pack it in tight. Okay, I'll go out wide. I'll pick up my 5 to 10 yards and make it easy and get me a first down.
They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one.
How about the defender being a heat-seeking missile? He was on radar lock. He found the football and flew down with some bad intentions.
Quick completion on the out route. And he'll step across the sidelines after making a good gain on that one.
Yeah, and he runs a quick out route. And this is a timing route. Quarterback has to trust him, throw him the football. You can tell they've thrown this a time or two. Nice job, nice success.
Grabbed behind the line, it's Henderson. He stopped quickly, but not before he has enough for the first down. The Buckeyes look to keep this drive humming. Linebackers moving, trying to confuse the quarterback. Looking to go up top on first down. Always a welcome play for the defense as they get a sack at the 47.
It's such an advantage for a defense when you can add to your pass rush by blitzing guys, but especially when you've got a middle linebacker like that can collapse and push the pocket into the lap of the quarterback.
Nearly picked off there, and he might be the last guy on the field you'd expect to drop that one. It'll be third down. They need to get a little closer for a field goal try, and they've got to do it in a hurry. On third and long, you'll need to push it downfield. And good coverage and better hands by the defender to knock it down in the end zone.
Another incompletion, and I've said that a lot, and these teams are just struggling. I mean, the offense just doesn't know what to do. Nothing's working, ground game, throw game. It's kind of been a rock fight on both sides.
They're bringing heat. Can't find his man. It'll be incomplete, and that is a heartbreaker this late in the game.
And some people won't like that, but I like aggressiveness, and that's who they are as an offense, so it's okay to be aggressive. But I know one thing now. After that fourth down stop and you're trailing, I'm going to need my defense to be aggressive. It's going to be a big possession right here in the fourth quarter to get me the football back.
The defense, obviously, at this point is trailing. They need to get the football back. They're expecting run. They know the offense is going to try and bleed the clock, so you got to be good at the point of attack. They were right there. They gave up nothing on that run.
Didn't get much done on that first play of the drive. It's 2nd and 11. Back to throw. It's Orji. Might be looking to run. And the pressure gets to him. Down goes the quarterback.
Defense came on the field with fresh legs, and here on just the second play of the drive, they're able to get a sack.
And the running game has collapsed so far on this drive, and now it's third down. Looking downfield, and he needs a bunch. And that's incomplete. A defender all over him. Knocked the ball to the ground. Fourth down coming up.
And that is a frustrating possession for this offense. You wanted to run the football, maybe take some time. You did the opposite. Got in a bad situation, threw the football, stopped the clock. Not how you manage a game late in the fourth quarter.
They have the lead in a one-possession game, but they're thinking deliver the knockout blow. But this carries big-time risk on fourth down. Makes the catch. He's got enough. He found plenty of room, and he gets it to the 39-yard line.
That was such a risky call. With the lead late in the game, to go for it on 4th down, that could have been disaster if they don't get it. But with the conversion, now the question, is that enough to ice this thing and win the game?
The Wolverines getting set on 1st and 10. He wants to throw. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces 2nd down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. They keep attacking through the air. Catch in the middle. It's Morgan. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain.
Well, they're able to get the completion right now. You know the sense of urgency is up right here. They're in position to go win this game, though.
Yeah, and defensively, take your time getting off piles, make them eat clock, get in your defense really, really quickly, and make sure you don't give up any big plays by not being organized.
He steps out of bounds, but it will be enough for a 1st down.
It's the 4th quarter. Every second counts, right? It's a one-possession game. We're chasing the QB. He scrambles around, does such a great job getting positive yards, keeping this drive alive. We need to score badly. We've got to keep drives alive like this. Wonderful job.
They want that clock to run. And I think they'll give him 2 on that one. 2nd and 8 coming up. Timeout called there by the defense, desperate to get the ball back and save as much time as possible. After picking up a couple at 2nd and 8, linebackers shuffling around, trying to keep the quarterback from getting a read. Now he's going to glide away from pressure. Fires on the move. And it'll be incomplete. This defense is physical and pass deep. They're close enough for a makeable field goal from the 26, but they'd love to convert this 3rd and long. Looking for a man. It's Orji. Scrambling away. He'll try to do it himself. Got some room, headed to the goal line. And he'll finish the run and the end zone. Touchdown, Michigan.
And I love the decisiveness by the quarterback on that play. Nobody open downfield. I'm going to go get this myself. And I'm not just going to go get a 1st down. I'm taking this thing to the house.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And he splits the uprights and pushes the lead to 8 here in the 4th. Almost ready to kick it away after scoring the touchdown. He'll call for the fair catch here. Here comes the Ohio State offense onto the field. There's plenty of time to work with here, but they have to be highly efficient in their attack, Jesse.
So it comes down to the quarterback position too, Reese. Don't let the moment...
He's off to the races. Boy, did he look as if he was going to go. Gets it down to the 37.
Nice play design on that one. You make it easy for your quarterback, too, because it's easy to see what's happening right in front of you. Over the middle of the field, you can see where defenders are...
Unleashes one deep. And it slips through his fingers. Incomplete. That would have been a huge gain if he could have held on. They'll try again on 2nd down after the incompletion. He's looking to throw. Oh, he loves to fire downfield. Touchdown, Ohio State. And they'll put that scoreboard operator to work and put 6 on the board. Here comes the 2-point try. They'll try to slam it in. He's not going to get there. The defense coming up with a big stop to hold on to this 2-point lead deep in the fourth. Looks like the regular kickoff unit out there, but with this time and score and no timeouts, you've got to go for the onside kick here. The clock is just inside 50 seconds to play. If they don't recover the onside kick, this one is all but over. They're on it, and they get it back for another drive. So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. And the Wolverines enter the final minute with the lead, trying to run out the clock. Defense trying to keep this offense from getting a line on who to block. Got away from trouble and got rid of it. Caught near the sideline, it's Klein. He's run out of bounds, but a big play on that one, and it'll be a first down. And now a fresh set of downs for this offense. He'll come out throwing on first down. On the run, fires downfield. And the physical play there forces the incompletion on first down.
Well, the quarterback knew he wanted to go to his tight end on that play. He's a big physical target, but it was the hit on the play that forced the incompletion.
On second down, he'll try to make the connection this time. Unleashes one. Here's an interception. Oh, did they need that turnover?
You talk about coming up big in a big moment. Nice job by this defense. You had to make something happen. You had to get the football back so you could give your offense a chance to win this game for you. Nice job by the D.
Trying to beat the D deep. Into double coverage, and he picked it off. Going the other way, and he's got room. The 10. Touchdown, Wolverines. What a great play by the defense and paying it off with the interception return. What a play by this defense with the pick six.
And how about the defender? Exactly what you're supposed to do. Breaks on the football, makes the interception. Everybody on defense, we turn to offense. Go lay some blocks so my guy can get it and take it back to the house.
Lining up to cover the kick after that touchdown drive. No return coming. He'll call for the fair catch. I don't think they got it snapped before the play clock ran out. That is a completely avoidable penalty. The quarterback just went into brain lock and lost track of the play clock. Line gets set, first down. Back to throw, it's Howard. Finds his big tight end. They make the stop, but the sweet rolling catch is plenty to give him a first down. Timeout is called with just 2 seconds left to go. Got to get everybody lined up quickly. Time winding away. They've got to push the ball down the field. Going up top on first down. He's taking a deep shot late in the game. Ball into the end zone, and it's intercepted. Taking it the other way. And this defense puts an exclamation point on this one. Brought down after the pick, and time has run out. Well, how about this one? A fun one. These guys came in as underdogs, and they walk out as the winner.
They didn't care they were unranked. That's not what they were worried about. Oh, this team's ranked. They weren't looking at it any different. They were looking at it to come in and get the W and execute. Great job believing they could come, Jesse, and knock them off.
Yeah, you're right, David. This team came in with something to prove, and they knew they had a national audience that was going to be paying attention to this game. What a great job going out under the lights, big-time stage against a ranked opponent, and really putting their A game out there on the field.
That's going to do it for us from here. For Jesse Palmer, David Pollack, I'm Reese Davis, and this has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.